Good fella Sports TV, y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time, we grinding. Shout out to everybody that's supporting us. Shout out to Fred from Barbershop Conversation. Y'all make sure I go subscribe to Barbershop Conversation. And join the brother's Patreon. He kicking a really good game on there. I'm about to join it. Make sure you join it. But he broke the news, and I'm just gonna call it a rumor right now. He's calling it a rumor that Keith Thurman is coming back January 26th. 2019 Barclays Center. He is also going to announce another rumor. One of the cards that's going to be on that undercard. One of the fights is going to be on the undercard as well. It's going to be on Fox. It's supposed to get unveiled November 13th. PBC on Fox is unveiling their first quarter fights. That's January, February, March. And also Showtime will be doing the same. I don't know that date. Sometime next year, like last year. They've had like fighters that's going to be on they line the fights in the fall. You know, Showtime has doubled their fight dates, almost 30 fight dates a year, not including the Showbox fights, I don't think. And also, Fox has about 22 fight dates as well. FS1 and 12 FS1 and I believe 10 Fox regular premium marquee dates. Keith Thurman has been rumored to fight Josesito López for almost a year now. That's been his comeback fight. Most people was getting excited because he was going to fight. We thought he was going to fight. What's old boy name? We was gonna fight Jesse Vargas, and Vargas was going through his little litigation with Top Rank, and you know they was going through what they was going through, and he eventually got out the contract with Top Rank. And that's another story for another day. Top Rank Pool is one of the greatest things they do in history, which I give you game. If you listen to my channel, you hear it all the time. Once you get to your last fight with Top Rank, they either force you to sign an extension or put you on the shelf till you sign an extension. So that's what most fighters get hung up at. But Vargas, you know, he finessed his way out of there. He was going to be rumored to fight Jeff Horn, excuse me, and that didn't happen. So then we thought he was going to fight Keith Thurman. Then Keith Thurman handlers convinced him that that wasn't a tune-up fight. Then he was supposed to come back May 19th. That didn't happen. Then he was supposed to come back the same day, the first week in August, same day, Alexander and, excuse me, that's Miles. Devin Alexander and Andre Berto fought. That got waxed. Then he was supposed to come back the same day at the Barclays Center. The Amir Khan came back. That didn't happen. Also, he had that day, so he never came back. So most people thought that, you know, the rumor is that he's going to come back right into a fight with Sean Porter. Most people knew that was horse crap. He wasn't going to jump right back into a fight with Sean Porter. Now, he's rumored to come back January 26th. Barclays Center versus Josesito López. And I hope that's not like a main event fight. They should put that on FS1 Sports, but they're not going to do that to Keith Thurman. They're going to put that on regular Fox and waste a regular fight date to get him back into the fans' view. Keith Thurman loves fighting on regular TV. Josesito López only fought once the year versus Miguel Cruz. I believe that was on FS1 as well. He's ranked in the top 10 of the WBA last time I checked. You know, he's been knocked out several times in his career, 3 times in his career. He's 36-7. Knocked out 3 times. Got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. Remember when he hurt Victor Ortiz's jaw and then moved up to fight Canelo Alvarez. He dropped Madonna, then he got stopped by Madonna. And then, you know, also got beat by Jesse Vargas. Most people thought that was a robbery in there. His first loss in his career came to Egner Santana. So, up and down career, 5'9", not a small welterweight. He's training out of Robert Garcia's boxing gym now, not with Henry Ramirez anymore. You know, good fighter. He got underrated pop. Like I said, he definitely got some ability. But I really think this is a good tune-up for Keith Thurman. He ain't been active. He fought once last year. Keith Thurman hasn't fought in almost 2 years, come March 2019. So he almost didn't fight for 2 whole years, and he's fighting somebody that's ranked inside the WBA top 10. So they're gonna look at it as a formidable fight. And then I think he's gonna jump into a fight with Sean Porter in the spring. So legitimately, Errol Spence is going to have to wait for the Sean Porter Keith Thurman winner for another year if Keith Thurman indeed does come back January 26th, then fight Sean Porter in the spring. All right, what they're trying to do is put Sean Porter on the undercard of Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. I think for him, that's a slap in the face, but when you don't want to fight your competition, you end up being the underboss to the actual bosses, and Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. So that's what's going on. Right now, this is just a rumor. We know Keith Thurman is, subject to change. Very, very hard. Keith Thurman may just pull up and say, and retire. And it's rumored, I heard the Cali Enigma heard it behind closed doors that he was 207 pounds when he came back from the pause in July. If you don't know, Keith Thurman did get married. He met his wife over there. He did the whole story on PBC website. I did a video on it, and I'll link that video to the description so you can watch it. He talks about how he met his wife, how they owned a bar. He went over there and had a drink, was drunk. She didn't like him at first because he was drunk coming up, when he got off the plane. And then after all of that, he came back the next day. He courted her. And it's rumored that I heard that he has her pregnant. So, he had to shed, over 60 pounds, or he still has to shed over 60 pounds. He was 207 pounds, trying to get down to 147. So don't be surprised if, Keith Thurman don't make weight, because this can't be a cage weight. I think this has to be a WBA sanctioned top 10 fight since he's been gone for so long. It's been way over the 18-month Super WBA mandatory limit. So you never know. After he fights Sean Porter, he might be called for a WBA mandatory. So the plan is this. The plan is for him to come back January 22nd. This is my 26th in my opinion. Then fight Sean Porter sometime in the spring or later this year. And then, whatever happens, I don't think Errol Spence is going to catch that tricky trial till 2020. So I've been saying it from the beginning. Errol Spence needs to go ahead and fight Terrence Crawford. But I don't believe that's going to happen. But we'll see. But you never know. Keith Thurman might not come back. He might come back, get injured, take a whole other year off. So I think ultimately Sean Porter and Errol Spence fight is not completely off yet. So it'll be interesting to see if Keith Thurman is ready to get back in loop. It'll be interesting if he can make the weight. That's the interesting thing. He might not be able to make the weight. He might have to, debut at another weight class. He's been gone for 2 years, abusing his body, gaining weight, eating. When you date, you're going to gain weight. Y'all going to court each other, eat out, and do what you got to do. And then his wife pregnant. He probably gaining pregnancy weight by running to get her something to eat. So it'll be very, very interesting. Like I said, I've seen worse tune-up fights. He's been gone for 2 years, and that's off the strength of him. I think he should have been ran in, come in and had to fight some mandatory. But, they always gonna treat him right. He started off the regular champion, then became the Super WBA champion with Floyd, let the belt go. So it is what it is for him, man. I ain't gonna knock him. As long as he come back, stay active, and give us what we want, and him to fight Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and Terrence Crawford, I don't have any complaints. A lot of people believe that Keith Thurman's going to come back and be that guy. I don't think this is going to be the performance where Errol Spence said that when Keith Thurman come back, people are going to forget about Terrence Crawford. This won't be that performance. That performance had to come against Sean Porter. So I guess Sean Porter is maybe going to fight Andre Berto on the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence undercard. There was another fight that's supposed to fall on the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence undercard I heard about today, and I'll break that news right here. It's going to be Andre the Real versus Alvin Uterman on the Errol Spence Mikey Garcia March 16th undercard. The champion of recess, David Benavidez, is supposedly supposed to fight on that card as well. So I guess after this fight, David Benavidez get clean from his cocaine little thing he had, failed drug test. He'd fight the winner, Uterman, and the Real, and get his title back. And then eventually him and Callum Smith got a date, because Callum Smith is the WBC mandatory as well as the Super WBA title holder, as well as the undisputed, the lineal super middleweight title holder, ring bell holder. So some great things going down. Also, Badou Jack and Marcus Brown is expected to be on the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence undercard. It's supposed to go down in Texas, Jerry World, but Mikey Garcia is trying to drag it to Vegas for whatever reason he's trying to drag it there for. So on top of news, I give you more news. So salute the Barbershop Conversation. Make sure you go check that brother out. Very intelligent brother. Show you how to double, quadruple, quintuple your money, and save some money on taxes, itemizing items as well. So go join his Patreon. I got to do as well. It's only $5. I'm going to link his video in the description under source. Also, check me out on Facebook and Twitter, Facebook group, Facebook like page, still the Boxing Clinic and more. Facebook wouldn't approve my name change, so I'm still the Boxing Clinic and more with the @Goodfellas Sports 313 on there. You can find me by searching as well. But all the links in the description. You can add me on Twitter. You can DM me on Facebook or Twitter for questions or for video requests, or you need some information or some guidance, whatever. You can email me as well too. That's in the description as well. Salute, salute, salute. Also, want to make a donation to the page. The link's in the description. Now I might be cranking up my Patreon thing. It might be something totally different from the norm. So be on the lookout for that as well. And also check our podcast link. That link's in the description. I definitely appreciate all the brothers and sisters holding us down. Goodfellas Sports TV, we gone.